Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Welcome to Getting Back to Me, Both Sides of the Story, with Marcy and Scottie.
Right. That's us. Greetings.
Big week for us.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Marcy finished her draft of her book.
Yep. Now I'm just rereading and tweaking before I might bounce it off a
So proud
person
of you.
or two. Thank you.
Yeah, it was not easy.
A lot of people say they've always wanted to write a book, and I was one of them, but I just never thought I would ever have a subject I could write about. Whoa.
Gee, what are you writing about?
Was I mistaken? I had a subject now.
No, it's really good. We've been reading, just like we did with my book, we've been reading it to each other. Well, I've been reading it to Marcy. It's Marcy's bedtime story.
I need to listen to it to hear that. Yeah.
It's powerful that way. Yeah, it's really helpful.
And
we got a huge endorsement for my book, and so we redid the whole cover to the book, and we have a new foreword by Alexandra Billings.
Thank you. Oh my God. What a writer, what a creative, wonderful, bright, inspirational. I love that woman.
Yeah, my God. And to get her stamp on there, it's just incredible.
Yeah, she's high up in the trans community.
Yeah, and my dear friend who's a professional graphic artist, Adam, redid the cover with photos from our friend Laura. It's
a great. It'll be a great new cover.
Yeah, the old cover really got us this far, and now it's time to expand and step up.
Refresh.
There you go.
Yep.
And
you also just completed, as of today, finishing the recording and editing of the audio version of Getting Back to Me, From Girl to Boy to Woman in Just 50 Years.
There you go, Uncle Mackie.
Yep. So that'll be coming out soon, and will be available on Amazon along with the revised new print book.
Just in time for the Christmas buying season. This is we've been pushing to get to this point, and we got here.
Yeah, I know, we made it. It's great.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're going to reinforce letting you know about our products again soon.
Yeah, we have some special gift packages that are coming for Christmas. Donnie's Truffles, Laura's Home Roasted Coffee. It's going to be pretty amazing stuff.
Along with our other t-shirts and mugs and things. Yeah. So stay tuned. Anyway, so now getting back to you.
Getting back to me.
As we've been doing, Scottie reads a little bit from a chapter of the book, and then we discuss it. So
yes, we get Marcy's side of the story.
We share our...
Okay, we do.
We discuss it.
Okay, but that's what we're doing. So
I was right.
You were right. You were right.
Okay, anyway, what are you reading?
Right, so I'm reading from chapter 28, Rose, Petals, and Faith, which was our anniversary. Now, I always make a huge deal about our anniversary. And this time, since it was talking about our 25th silver anniversary, I was freaking out because I was on the road and I couldn't get anything special for Mars. And then I finally nailed it, but through no fault of my own, because a dear friend of mine, Alicia, I explained to her the problem, and she gave me the most exquisite 2 pieces of jewelry, but one in particular was a silver bracelet made of wonderful, beautiful silver strands. Very delicate silver knots. It's just incredible. So I thought, aha, I got it. I nailed it. Did it again. So then Marcy and I went out to dinner. And over our decades together, I've gotten used to her line, I hope it's okay. I ran out of time to get you anything. Which was always true, and always okay. I didn't want anything upstaging the gift that I usually had, which usually involved as much backstory as the bracelet I've just described to you. But tonight is different. My love set me up. I put the box with the silver bracelet on the table in front of her. She smiled. She saw my box and raised me a velvet case. I needed sunscreen to keep from being torched by her face. I stopped. Thank God some of my old husband training was still in there. My gift would have to take a back seat. Her velvet case was obviously the star of the show. I opened the case, and inside was a gorgeous silver bracelet. Exquisite strands of silver tied into delicate knots to form links. It was a modern take on the antique one I was just about to give her. That's what I mean when I say we are that couple. It's a joyful version of the gift of the Magi, except that with us, neither of us loses in the giving.
Yeah, so that was wild to see that we'd both gotten bracelets. I know my motivation was that I wanted something silver that you could always have with you, and seemed like being able to wear it was the best thing. And I just had this picture of an ID bracelet. And I went to so many places, online, kiosks in malls, jewelry stores. I don't know how many places I tried first, but it was...
Am I that hard to buy for?
Shut up. Many stops along the way. Then in one of the malls, I found this shop, David Yurman, and they actually didn't even have an ID bracelet on display. He's a designer, and all his jewelry is his own. But I asked, and they said, "Oh, I think we have something in back." So when she brought it out, I went, "Oh my God, thank you. That's it. It's so different. It's so original." But then my dilemma was, I think I was always assuming I would put Scottie's name on there, or at least initials. But I had a challenge to make the message be feminine, because you weren't Scottie yet. Right. You hadn't gotten that name. Yeah. And so I wouldn't have known that SJCM would have been your new initials as well, or that, just had no reason to use Scottie. There goes the phone. So I really racked my brain to try to figure out what to put on it.
Sorry about the phone. We've got it on vibrate, but unfortunately it's still
Somebody's very determined.
That's right.
It won't stop. Oh,
there
thanks.
Goes.
Okay, so I better be quick. And there's one phrase we've always said to each other from day one as a way to say I love you. What we would do is if one of us said I love you, the other would reply and I thee, which, if you count the letters in the words, comes out to 314. So I had it. I knew that would be the universal language that would work, no matter what happened to Scottie or who she became or what name she took on. If she was going to, that would be eternal. So engraved in 314 it was.
And there it is.
Yep. So I was very pleased with the shop, and they were kind of excited about doing it. They were good.
Well, I think the thing that always makes this story bring tears to my eyes is that you were in a state... You were in a real state of conflict. I mean, you really didn't know what to get me, except for the criteria of it being silver. Because that was a year before I really came out to the outside world. Only you and I knew. And we still didn't know exactly how far it was going to go.
Mm-hmm. But I knew I couldn't lock you into Scott.
But you know that you weren't... I liked... When you first said that to me, you didn't say, I knew I couldn't lock you in. You said, I knew I didn't want to lock you in. And I don't know if people understand that that's really what your process has been. That's been the surety of your love, wrestling with how to love. And so in your how to love me, it's always been allowing and acceptance. But it hasn't been easy for you.
True.
So the fact that you, even this, I think you still confessed after the giving of the bracelet that you weren't sure we were going to stay together. You still wanted to honor 25 years of marriage. The bracelet, you couldn't bring yourself to get anything masculine.
Yeah, that's what the trouble was. All the ones I saw were those huge interlocking chains, and unless you're a guy with tattoos all over your body, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, so that
that's strong.
Yeah.
And powerful.
Yeah.
But it's still feminine.
Right. Like me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And the fact
And original. That's the thing. Scottie is such an artist and so creative, and every gift she's ever given me has been beyond creativity. So it was only been in recent years that I've kind of been able to surprise her with a few original things, like a hand knit sweater I made for her, things like that. But up until then, I was always stumped. So I was so happy to find something that was really different and nobody else would have.
Well, it has as much symbolic power as our wedding rings. To me.
Yeah.
I don't take it off. I've fought with doctors. Oh, no, I am not taking that off. I'm not. That's my love.
Yeah.
So that's like, how do you celebrate 25 years? I mean, we're having to rewrite even how we express our joy.
Yeah.
But we're doing it.
I think that's it. Maybe that's the part of the answer. You do it anyway. I mean, it's sort of along the lines of putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you're going in the right direction. So you're right, it was hard. It was a process. But you just do what's in front of you. And that was in front of me. The only alternative was to turn my back, and I wasn't ready to do that.
Yeah, like even in that confusion and fear and uncertainty, you still chose love.
Well, that's what we really want people to see and hopefully embrace for themselves.
Yeah.
Shall we say
We
our
better.
sign
I'm
off?
not going to make it out.
Okay. So,
Radiate
light, laughter, and love.
always. See you next week.
Bye.
Thanks.